What's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new HMSP news video, and today we're going to be talking about Pol Espargaro's first thoughts on the Honda, obviously coming over from KTM since they first joined MotoGP. Moving over to Repsol Honda, obviously a complicated bike to ride, although we did see at the end of 2020 they did make the bike slightly easier to ride, and we did see all the riders improve massively in their form, especially the likes, of Alex Marquez and Nakagami. Obviously Crutchlow also, but he was injured in that. But, obviously he's coming from KTM and obviously joining the Honda team. It has been a tricky bike for many riders, especially if you think of Jorge Lorenzo, for example, a 5 times world champion. When he hopped on the Honda, it was pretty catastrophic, and he ended up retiring. So, it is a tricky bike to ride. A lot of people, they do compare the KTM to the Honda bike. It does have some similar characteristics and that, but Pol Espargaro, obviously having ridden both bikes, he said that they don't feel the same at all. He did say the Honda, obviously it is a more complicated bike, but every MotoGP bike is complicated in its way, and you're setting decent times, to be honest. It wasn't bad at all. He done really good in the test. Honestly, he didn't crash either, which is also great. He did say the fact that he hasn't crashed obviously does also mean there's a large kind of margin of improvement. He needs to find the limits, but when it's your first time on the bike, it's pre-season, you just need to be doing laps and laps and getting those kilometers to not crash, and do the test successfully is a great start for Pol Espargaro. And when he next rides the Honda, he at least has a feeling of how to ride the bike and that, and he can go ahead and go a little bit quicker, maybe try and chase faster times in the next time he rides a bike. But it went pretty well. I'm looking forward to see what he does throughout the season, as he gets used to the Honda and kind of starts fighting at the front again, maybe get his first ever win in MotoGP, and it's going to be exciting to see. He does have a similar riding style to Marc Marquez, so once he finds the limits and all that, he could be a very interesting rider to see, because when you look at his riding style and Marc Marquez, they're kind of very similar with the way they hang off the bike and do everything. So it's going to be interesting to see. It would be cool to see Marc Marquez in that team, have a rivalry. Obviously they've had a rivalry since 1-2-5s. They've never really got along, so it would be awesome to see them in the same team. But obviously Marc Marquez won't be returning, at least for the beginning of the season anyway. But he'll probably be helping Pol Espargaro, behind the scenes, giving him some tips and that to adjust to the Honda. But for the first time that he's ridden the Honda, to not have crashed and done a very successful test, I think that is a very good start for Pol Espargaro in his Repsol Honda career. It's the first time, obviously, he's ridden a Honda in MotoGP also, so he's ridden Yamaha, and then obviously the KTM. So it's very interesting. It's going to be an exciting year. He's definitely going to be a rider to watch. Make sure you have it down in the comments. What do you think he's going to achieve this year? Leave a like and subscribe for more content as always. And I'll see you with some brand new videos very soon.